My name is Sharon. As you well know, for some of you who don't know, my name is Sharon. I'm here today to talk about how to set up your own Midjourney server. Most of us who've attempted to go on Midjourney are a little discombobulated because there's so much going past you, and you wonder, how do I get back to find just my things? And sometimes you just simply want the quietness of being able to create without the noise. And that's what I call all of that, all of that artwork going by me when I'm on Midjourney. I call it noise, and it can be disconcerting, so that it's sometimes harder to concentrate, especially if you're just trying to figure out how to use this. And setting up your own server is a very good way to do that. Maybe there's also artwork you're creating that you don't want everyone to see. There's artwork you may be creating where you're not interested in sharing your prompts. There's also a good reason for that. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add a server. We come down to the plus sign, and you can see add a server. We click on that, and you get some options here. You can create your own, and then they have some templates for gaming, a school club, study group, all which are great, but that's not what we're interested in today. We're going to create our own server. Then we have to tell it a little bit about what we want to do. My apologies for that. This is going to be basically for me, so I choose for me and my friends. And then you name your server. This server will be called test server. And I'm going to put a picture on it. Okay, let's just go with this one. Open. Wait, I got a better picture. I got my superheroes here. Okay, and we click on create. Okay, so now we actually have a server, and if we were to click up here for users, this lets you see your member list. You can see I am the only one on here. My server name is Unicorn, and I'm the only one on here. I can still invite friends or send a test message. I don't really want to do any of that right now. I want to see how to get Midjourney on this so that I can actually start creating. So if that's what we want to do, then we come down here to Midjourney and we click on Midjourney, and that opens up. And then what we want to do is we want to come down here to one of the rooms. It doesn't matter which room at this point. We click on Newbies 120, and that room is going to open up, because what we really want is we want to be, and we get a list of options here. What we want to do is click add to server. We want to add this bot to the server that we just created. And so now we come down here and we select the server that we want the bot to work on. We use the down prompt. There we go. And we choose the server that we just named. This would be test server. And we hit continue. And then we want to grant Midjourney bot the following permissions on test server. And we scroll down to the bottom and click on authorize. And we wait, and boom. And then we have a robot asking us if we're human so that we can go play on a robot. We click the box. Okay, please click each image containing a panda wearing glasses. All right, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 pandas wearing glasses. Verify. It verified that I'm a human. And now we're authorized. Okay. So now if we were to click on our test server and we look at the users, there's 2 users. There's Midjourney bot and there's Unicorn. That's the only people who have access to this server. So let's get to playing. So we use if you click on the plus sign, you see you can do a few things with this server. The internet is a little slow. You can upload a file, create a thread, or use apps. We want to use apps. if we were to click this, we would see the commands for the apps. So we hit slash, and I'm going to just type imagine. Oops, I'm going to spell it correctly first. And there's the prompt. If you hit the space bar, the prompt will come up. If you don't hit the space bar, right above it is a command, and you can click on that and you would get the prompt. So let's type our first prompt. Whales. Oh, let's change that. A family of whales. Swimming among sea creatures and coral. It's just that simple. And I hit enter, and it's going to start its thing. There you go. At unicorn, it's waiting to start. And sometimes when you're on this server, you may hear like a little tweet or like a little bird. That's a chirp, and the chirp is letting you know that your image is complete. In the meantime, we'll start another one. Imagine lions and tigers and bears in the forest by the lake. We're waiting for, there we go, by the lake. Now, while we're waiting for that one to come, we see we've gotten some really nice things here. Open in browser. Now, if you wanted to save this whole quad, you would right click and save image as, whatever you want to call it, in whatever file that you want to save it in, and click save. And if you, that opened up in a window all by itself. So we're going to close that window. We're going to close this one, hopefully, or we can hit escape. All right, it's moving slow today. There we go. And we have one new message here. So if we were to click on that over here for our messages, we would see that we have a second completed one. So let's go down and take a look at that. You have a button here, or a little words jump. So as you create more and more of these, you won't have they won't be as easy to find. The latest will always be at the top, but if there's one that you like that's maybe 4, 5, 6, 12 down, you can always click on this jump button, and it will take you exactly to where you are, or to where your renditions are. I think these came out to be kind of nice. We'll open it up in the browser. Okay, looks good. Okay, and if, of course, you can do variations on these as well. And we have another message over here. This one over here, what means there's one message waiting for you on the test server. And I believe the one message that was waiting for us was that this was completed, because we didn't ask for any variations or anything on any of the others that we had done. So I think that pretty much shows you how to set up your server and how you can go to work on your server and how to save artwork down to your hard drive. All right. If there's any further questions, don't hesitate to contact me. You can reach me at sk@toolsforcoaching.com or Sharon at talkinggurus.com, or you can always stop by my Facebook group and drop a message there. The Facebook group is Tools for Coaching. Talk to you soon.